Red Hot Chili Peppers is set to release their 12th studio album on April Fool's Day, and I'm here to talk about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Red Mug Music. I've been off for a couple weeks. Very sorry about that. It's just been kind of hectic. My other job, it was quite consuming. But I'm still here, and I wanted you to know that I'm still here. And my first video back, I want to talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers, because out of nowhere, this new song just ended up it was introduced on Apple Music, and I'm like, ooh, we haven't heard from Red Hot Chili Peppers since when? Like 2016, I think. And I was pretty excited. So the name of the album is called Unlimited Love. It's going to release on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. I'm sure they're doing that on purpose. And it's produced by Rick Rubin, which is no stranger to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I was going back. Actually, I wanted to go back and look. I know Rick Rubin has done a lot of stuff. So I want to run through his discography. Rick Rubin, if you don't know who he is, he's an American record producer who holds 8 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, which he won with the Dixie Chicks and Adele in 2007 and 2012, respectively. He also won numerous Producer of the Year awards. And the list that I'm looking at is really big, and it goes by year, like in the 80s. Produced songs like I Need a Beat by LL Cool J, Raising Hell, Run DMC. He produced License to Ill by Beastie Boys. He's produced Public Enemy. And then you get over into the 90s and Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mick Jagger, Wandering Spirit, The Cult, Danzig, Joan Jett, Tom Petty. I mean, it's kind of crazy. 9 Inch Nails, Further Down the Spiral, AC/DC. Sheryl Crow, The Globe Sessions, System of a Down. Wow. Johnny Cash, Rage Against the Machine, Aerosmith. I won't keep going. Limp Bizkit. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And of course, Dixie Chicks, Adele. And so this guy definitely gets around, and he knows his stuff. So I expect a very good album. Now, the first single is called Black Summer, and I actually like his song a lot. I think it's the very first song on the album, Black Summer, which the album consists of 17 songs, which are at least, over 3 minutes to 5 minutes long. So it's 73 minutes long. It's a really long album, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but the band members are going to be Anthony Kiedis, as we know, Flea, of course, Chad Smith, the drummer, and John Frusciante. Now, we know if you pay attention to any of the Duran Duran videos that I do, I talked about John Frusciante appearing on one of Duran Duran's album. And I really liked it. And actually, he was one of my favorite guitarists to appear on a Duran Duran album that actually wasn't a Duran Duran member. So I'm really liking John Frusciante. So I'm pretty stoked about it. So a little bit more about this album. Unlimited Love is the upcoming 12th studio album by the American rock band Red Hot Chili Peppers, which will be released through Warner Brothers on April 1st, 2022. It's produced by Rick Rubin, his first album with the band since I'm With You from 2011. It's also the first Red Hot Chili Peppers album with guitarist John Frusciante since Stadium Arcadium, going back to 2006, which was another extremely long album. Frusciante left the band for a second time in 2009, but returned in 2019, replacing Josh Klinghoffer, who appeared on the 2 previous albums, and the first single was set to release this month, which it's already released. Following the tour for their 2016 album, The Getaway, the Red Hot Chili Peppers began writing their next album with guitarist Josh Klinghoffer. However, singer Anthony Kiedis and bassist Flea were unhappy with the progress. They wondered if they could invite guitarist John Frusciante, who had left the band in 2009 and moved into making electronic music. Frusciante said Flea had put the idea of rejoining in my head, and I was sitting there with the guitar thinking I hadn't written any rock music in a long time and wondered, can I even still do that? On December 15th, 2019, the Red Hot Chili Peppers announced that after 10 years, they had split with Klinghoffer and that Frusciante had rejoined the band. In an interview, Klinghoffer said that they were no animosity. It's absolutely John's place to be in that band. I'm happy that he's back with them. Flea said parting ways with Klinghoffer had been difficult, and that artistically, in terms of being able to speak with the same language, it was easier working with John. Getting back into a room and starting to play and letting the thing unfold was really exciting. So I'm excited about this because this is my favorite lineup of Red Hot Chili Peppers. So and it's going to be with Rick Rubin. This is going to be great. It's going to be really good. So the first song, Black Summer, it's ballady. It's slow. It's a very enjoyable song, but I don't understand Anthony's, why is he singing like that? I'm reading right here that his vocals are drawing confusion by critics. Some calling it maybe like an Irish accent or like a pirate accent. I think he's just being silly, to be honest. If anybody knows exactly why Anthony Kiedis is singing the way he is, just being over enunciating some of these words. When I first heard it, I'm like, what's he doing? And then I'm like, well, maybe that's just how he sings. No, I don't think so. I think he's just kind of overdoing it, but I've always found him to be quite eccentric anyway, so I don't put it past him. Anybody to wear a sock on their, they're pretty much capable of anything, right? But I really enjoy the song. It's a slower, ballady type song. I like Frusciante's solo. It's quite simple, but it's got a good tone and just quite good. The very melodic backing vocals in the chorus. It's really just my kind of music. I'm liking it. So I think there's really no way of knowing how good or how bad or whatever this album's going to be, but based on the first song, it definitely has promise, and I'm excited. The only thing about it is strange that they started the album with Black Summer because it is a slower song and it's the very first song on the album, which I'm very big into. How albums flow. So, of course, I have no context because I don't know the rest of the album, but I'm excited to hear what comes next. Hopefully it's going to be a stronger number, stronger meaning, faster, a little bit, something to get into the mood. Or this first song could speak to maybe the album's going to be a lot slower. And maybe that's what we're getting. Maybe it's going to be a lot of ballads, a lot of melodies. It's going to be very, melodic, to be redundant, and just, really working on the choruses and the harmonies. You never know. I don't see anything about what they were, reaching for with this album, but I'm sure that we can find more. All right, well, that's it. That's Black Summer, the first single by Red Hot Chili Peppers in a long time. And their upcoming album, Unlimited Love, set to release on April 1st. Let's stay in touch, and we'll as more music is released or more information comes out, I'll get it to you. You can follow me on Instagram at RedMugMusic. You can follow me on Twitter at RedMugMusic. You can do all the cool things, and if you like this kind of video, just stop what you're doing and just give me a quick like. That's all I need. I really do appreciate it. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time.